Hi, and welcome to MBA Now. I am Rob Van Raphorst. With me today is Rodrigo Lopez, who is the chairman of MBA, here to talk about our new paper that we're releasing today on the principles and guardrails for a secondary mortgage market. Rodrigo, thanks so much for coming here today and talking to our members and everybody else about this new paper that we're releasing.
My pleasure.
So why don't you first start off by explaining the task force that was created to sort of go over these principles and figure out a future ahead for us?
Well, first of all, the task force has been working for over a year now, and we make sure that we had broad representation from our membership. The MBA represents all facets of real estate finance, and we wanted all of those facets represented in the task force. So we have lenders of all sizes, of all models. We have independent mortgage bankers. We have bank-owned representatives. We have single-family lenders as well as multifamily lenders and commercial lenders as well. We want to make sure that we had the entire cross-section of our membership and indeed of the real estate finance industry in the room sharing their views.
So what exactly are we releasing today? Can you kind of go through that for us?
This is an introduction to the work that the task force has been doing for the past year. Mm-hmm. It will analyze and list our core principles in any future secondary market structure, mm-hmm. But also the guardrails to keep us from failing the way the system did before 2008. So this introductory paper will deal with principles and guardrails, and the second paper, which will be issued later on this year, will include detailed analysis of not only the end state model, the affordable housing requirements and how they will be addressed, and more important than most everything else, the transition process that will take us from where we are today to the end state model.
Right. Well, why is it so important that MBA and our industry really are thought leaders on this subject?
On behalf of consumers and our customers, the borrowers, we want to make sure that we have a stable, liquid housing finance market. And we are the ones that make it work, lenders in the real estate finance industry. We are the ones that know how it works, so we want to make sure that we use that expertise to offer policymakers and stakeholders some guidance as to how the system needs to be designed in order to have liquidity required to serve consumers.
Right. Now, as we discussed, these are really just the principles and guardrails that we'd like to see in a future system. So what can we anticipate this April?
What we'll have is a paper that will go into significant detail, not only on the way that the guarantors will be structured, how they will satisfy affordable housing requirements, and we want to make sure that the congressional act that will be required to put this in place will also design a transition process that will allow us to get to that end state model without market disruption, mm-hmm. and maintaining what works today.
Yeah, it's a hugely important issue, one that will affect everybody involved. So really, thanks for coming by and explaining what we're releasing today, what we can look forward to in the future, and I hope you'll come back.
Thank you.
Be sure to follow us on Twitter at MBA Mortgage, or check out Mortgage Bankers Association on Facebook and Instagram.